Oh, she's connecting to audio.
Takes a while sometimes.
She has audio.
Hey, Nicole.
Unmute yourself.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good, good. Where you live? Where you from?
Anderson, South Carolina.
What? Who did your demo?
Lenora Hood, and I can't remember who the other one was that was with her.
Yeah, I can't. Was it Eddie? Was it?
I think it was Eddie.
Eddie. Okay, good. Awesome. We're glad to have you. So we're going to go ahead and start. So we got Hannah, we got Wade, we got Melissa, and we have Nicole. And Stephanie's on here. She's going to tell her story in a minute. So my name is Jay. So what we're going to do, we're going to, if you don't mind, wait to the very end. And we're going to call you when this is over and give you a chance to ask any questions. So, because it's very difficult maybe for everybody to ask questions on the Zoom meeting. So what we found, this is like the 16th week in a row that we've done the Zooms instead of doing the in the office open houses. So we just call you when this is over just to see if you have any questions. So if you do, just write them down and just save them to when we call you, please. But I want to just start by saying that this is a little awkward for everybody, including me, to try to do this for you, knowing that you're not here in front of me to ask questions. And so we do the best we can, though. So if you would just bear with me, this meeting takes them at the maximum 1 hour at the most. In some weeks we can get through it a lot quicker. So, but I think everybody on the call bought a rainbow, right? So the way this works is if you bought a rainbow, you can come in and do 21 demos, right, and earn one for free. So to be clear, I realize that there's one reason why you're interested in doing rainbow at first, and that is that 21 demos, right? So I let you know up front, I know that, and I'm okay with that, right? But what my goal is if you make money while you do your 21, you might decide to stick around once you're past your 21. Now, you may not, but you certainly might. So that is my secret goal, is to get you to stick around, right? So we're going to just say we're doing our 21 demos. So we're going to slide that over here to the side. So I know we're doing our 21 demos to get the rainbow for free. But what accidentally happens, Wade, is while you're doing the demos, Hannah, people want to buy the rainbow, right? So what I need you to do is I need you to do the paperwork, because literally they're going to buy a rainbow. In fact, we sold last month, which was June, we sold 41% of our demonstrations. So for every 10 demos we did, we sold 4 of them. So those are really, really good odds. So what that should tell you is if when you complete your 21, you should be sitting there with about anywhere between 8 to 10 sales, right? Okay. So here's how the pay works. And by the way, let me just tell you this, that the demo takes about 2 to 2.5 hours. When I go on a demo to show a family a rainbow, I'm in their house about 2 hours typically. Now, I've stayed longer when they won't stop talking, or the kids are interrupting, or they're asking a lot of questions, or they're super friendly people and you can't get away from them. But so typically though, 2 hours is a normal demo. All right. So just think about your job, at what you get paid at your job to go to work for 2 hours. And maybe you might use that as a little gauge to say, hey, this is a pretty awesome opportunity considering the hours I'll have to put in versus the money I can make. So here's how it works. So there's 4 ways you make money in Rainbow. You get paid off what you sell. So while you're doing your 21 demos, here's how the pay works, because you make money off your sales while you're doing your demos. So you start out as what we call a dealer, and dealers make $200 a sale. So the worst you can make when you make a sale, Nicole, is $200. All right. Now that's not bad money for 2 hours time. All right. I know people that work a lot longer to make $200 than 2 hours. Right. the next level, you move from a dealer to what we call a senior dealer. Did somebody else just join, Ryan? Audio on yet? Hey, Sylvia, how are you? Good. You haven't missed anything. My name is Jay. I'm just explaining that when you do 21 demos, you get a rainbow for free. And while you're doing your 21, people are going to buy. And here's how you make money, or here's how much you make off the ones that buy while you're doing your 21, right? So anyway, you start out at 200, and then you can quickly bump to 300 a sale. So how do we get bumped? It's really super simple. You get one new recruit. So here's the deal, Nicole. When I go in a house and I show you a rainbow and you and your family, we get all this dirt out of your home you didn't anticipate, because before I got there, you cleaned really good, you swept, you mopped, you did it all, and then we get just a ton of dirt out of your house, and you're just super blown away, and you're like, I want the rainbow. There's no way it's leaving my house. I'm buying it. But then at the end, I explain how you can actually come into the business and do 21 demos and earn one to use to pay that one off. You're like, well, I want to do that too, right? So that is going to happen while you're doing your 21 demos. If you will just explain about how you're getting your rainbow, other people want to do it too. So when you get a new person, Wade, and they watch this Zoom meeting, I guess, until COVID is over or whatever, and we start doing meetings again here in office, but they watch this, and when they do their first demo, that changes your pay to 300. So a recruit counts as a recruit when they do their first demo. Okay. Well, when that happens, your pay changes. You make 300 a sale, not 200. So that's good, right? You get a second recruit, and they go out and do a demo. That bumps you to what we call an executive dealer, which is just a title. But anyway, the main thing is you make 400 a sale. All right. So I'd rather make 400, Nicole, when I make a sale than 200, right? So all you got to do is just offer the opportunity to two people, get two people to be like, I want to do this too. And when they do their first demos, from then forward, even if both of those recruits were to get out of Rainbow, you don't fall back down to 200. You're locked in at 400. Okay? So, and by the way, you guys may have met some people like this, but I know people that have to work all week to make $400, don't you? Like 40 hours, like all week, Monday through Friday. You can make that off of one sale, all right? Now, all right, we have a meeting bonus. So right now, the only way you can make $400 a sale is if you get two recruits, right? But we have a little bonus that we do here in Gastonia, right? And what it says is if you'll come to 2 meetings a week, 2 meetings a week. So there's 5 meetings. So they start tomorrow for this week. We have a noon and we have a 6:30 tomorrow. Now you don't need to write this down because it's not going to happen for you this week. But I'm just letting you know. Wednesday we have a 5 p.m. meeting. Thursday we have a 12 noon and a 6:30. So there's 5 meetings this week. So if you choose to come to 2 meetings every week, then we automatically start you and pay you $400 a sale from day one to get you to come to the meetings. All right. So let me explain that to you. So because of COVID, what we're doing is we're letting people who live more than 30 miles from the office do it on Zoom. So when we do a meeting, yes, there's people in the room that drove to the office to sit in the meeting, but we also have this computer sitting here, and we're also doing it live on Zoom too, because there's a lot of people watching from home. So the rule is if you live more than 30 miles from the office, then you get credit for those meetings, even if you watch them on Zoom. All right. But if you live less than 30, then you have to come to the office for at least one of the meetings. The other meeting can be on Zoom. Okay. So what do you think we go over in these meetings? First of all, has anyone on here, if you raise your hand, don't raise your hand, Melissa, but, or Stephanie or Margo, but has anyone sold rainbows? Hannah, you've never sold rainbows before. Nicole, you never have. Sylvia, I don't believe I've ever seen you before. And Wade, you never have, right? So we know that. So guess the only way I'm going to get you good at rainbow is if I can get you trained, right? So if you will come to the meetings or watch on Zoom twice a week, I can get you where you sell 1 out of every 2. Because listen, I told you we sold 41% last month. 40% is not good. You should be at least selling half. We've got dealers here, if they show the rainbow 10 times, they make 8 sales. You don't have to show the rainbow 3 times to get a sale unless you don't know what you're doing. If you will come to meetings and let me get you good at this, I can get you to selling 1 every other time you show a rainbow. All right, that'd be nice to make $400 every other demonstration. Okay, and by the way, I'm going to warn you because I've got some people on the call that I want to make sure you understand. My story is I started a rainbow. I was 18 years old. All right, I was a kid. I knew nothing about rainbow. In fact, I knew nothing about life. All right, but I was excited and I saw that I could make a lot of money, and so I went out on my first demo, showed my aunt and uncle the rainbow. Literally, Sylvia couldn't put the rainbow together. When I got it out of the box, I went blank. My aunt had to get down on the floor. She helped me figure out actually how to put it together. We didn't do a demo like you guys saw. We cleaned her house that night. That's all we did was like we used it. And we kept looking at the water and all the dirt. And I sold a rainbow that night. And I didn't even know what I was doing, but I was excited. And so when I learned what I was doing, I started selling a good percentage, right? Because I never sold anything and I didn't even know how to interact with an adult. And so I had to learn how to talk to people and all that. So I promise you in the meetings, we don't teach you to be pushy, because if you're pushy, they're going to hate you. They're not going to buy from you intentionally because you're pushy. We're not going to teach you to lie to people, because if you lie to them and you recruit them, they're going to find out that you lied. You don't have to lie and you don't have to be pushy. But I will tell you what you got to do. You got to do a good value building demonstration. You got to show the customer the need for the rainbow. You have to show them the dirt. You have to do your job and do a good demonstration. And after that, you basically just show the price and the payments. And that's all you got to do. And every person on this call can do this. You might believe that you can't or whatever, but trust me, I've been in Rainbow 31 years. You can do this. Now, you're maybe not a people person. And by the way, I'm not either. But guess what I can do when it comes time to go in and show a rainbow? I can act like I am. I can be friendly. You know, I can ask questions about how long y'all lived out here. Y'all got a beautiful house, and talk to you about where you work and your church and all that. I can do all that and then do the demo. I mean, I can do that. You guys do that every day. When you get your hair cut, when people come to your full-time job, you talk to them. It's the same thing. So you just got to learn to do a good demo. And I'll teach you if you come to meetings, right? So that's the pay. And by the way, our full-time people, anyone who's full-time in Rainbow, they make $550 a sale. So what makes someone full-time? Well, we consider you full-time if you don't work another job and if you're working for our demo bonus, all right? And I'm going to get Ryan to throw the demo bonus up there real quick, which is the third way you make money, but we're going to skip to number 3 real quick. I'm going to share the screen to show you guys something real quick. So at the end of every month, you get paid based on how many demos you did the month before. For instance, Margot's on here, and I think, Margot, you earned a bonus. If you could unmute, how much was your bonus that you got? Is she still with us?
2,000.
So you got the 2,000. So you did 35 demos, correct?
Correct.
And you sold more than 9 of them. And if you see that, everybody does 35 and sells less than 9 gets 1,500, but Margot sold more than 9. How many of the 35 bought, Margot?
I was at 18 or 19.
Okay. So she got the $2,000 bonus on top of her commissions, by the way. All right. So if you don't have another job and you're working for this demo bonus every month, we consider you full-time and we pay you $550. Now, don't feel like you have to hit the demo bonus, but you're working for that, right? Now, Margot's Chris also earned a demo bonus last month, correct?
He got 1,000.
So who is Chris?
My husband.
So he quit his job. He's full-time, but he did 25 demos, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and he sold more than 6. So see, he got the 1,000.
Yes.
Okay, so at the end of the month, you get paid based on how many demos you did the month before. All right, so that's full-time if you're working towards that. All right, thank you, Margo. I'll come back to you and get you a story in a minute if you don't mind.
No, I don't.
All right, hang out. So the second way you make money in Rainbow is you make money off your leads. All right, so one of my biggest concerns, Wade, and this might be your biggest concern, was how am I going to stay busy? I mean, I know a couple of family members I can show to get started, but when I get done doing those people, there's no way, I mean, I don't know 21 people, right? So there's no way I'll get my 21 demos in, right? Well, first of all, no one knows 21 people that they can go show a rainbow to, okay? That's, I mean, it's not really realistic to ask you to know 21 people. So what happens is when you go do your demos, the customer gets on the phone and they call people, all right? They get other people to agree to watch a demo, all right? And Wade, you saw a demo, right? Did you give a list of names to Jessica when she came out? Did you get on the phone and call any of them that night? How many agreed? You got 4 to agree, okay? Sylvia, you saw a demo. Did you give a list of names? All right, how many did you call some of them that night? How many agreed? How many? You got 10 to agree? That's awesome, by the way, all right? Now, I'm not going to ask you, Hannah, and the only reason I'm not going to ask you is because I know who did your demo, because I know the answer is 0, all right? Because he didn't ask you to call anyone, correct? Right, okay. So anyway, I think that's a huge mistake, but anyway, that's a subject he and I talk about, right? So here's what happens when I go do a demo, Hannah. I show the customer the air purifier, and then I explain they can earn additional air purifiers for other rooms in their house. So listen, I've got to run out to my car and grab the rainbow, and I'm going to bring it in and get it all set up. If you'll get on the phone and call some people, here's the deal. If you'll get a hold of 4 people tonight that say, yes, I can come, I'll leave you this air purifier. All right. So they get on the phone and they call people, right? So here's how this normally works. We average between 2 and 3 per demo. So let me break that down for you. When we show the rainbow to 10 families, those 10 families get on the phone and get us 20 more to 30 more places to go show the rainbow. Now, Hannah, Tyler doesn't do that, all right? So when Tyler shows the rainbow 10 times, he gets 0, all right? That's bad, okay? I got to work on his brain, all right? But because I think, Wade, you're in sales, how important is having an appointment? It's everything, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the whole thing.
It's the whole thing, right? Okay. So I want the customer to do my work for me and call their friends. I don't want to have to do any cold calling. I'm not doing any of that crap, right? I'm like, hey, call your mom, call your sister. I'll leave you the air purifier. If you'll call them, I'm going to go outside and let y'all call while I grab the rainbow. And that gives them some privacy, and I'm outside, and then they get on the phone and they call. Not everybody, but most people do, right? So I end up with tons of demos. So the reason I'm telling you this is you're going to have too many appointments. Literally, you're going to have too many appointments. You're going to be double booked, even triple booked with appointments. And that is a very good problem to have, but here's what you do. You have to decide which appointments you're going to show and which ones you want to give away. So we download an app on your phone, right? When you set an appointment, Hannah, you just go to your app on the phone, the Rainbow app, and you enter the appointment in. So you send us the appointment. So it asks for the date and the time, the person's name you set the appointment with, you know, the people you're showing. It asks your name, and all that. But the last thing it asks is it asks, are you running the demo or do you want to give the demo away? If you click give away, we will send another dealer on your appointment, that one. If it sells, you make $100 even though you did not go. Okay? Now Margot, she's full-time. She makes $200. So our full-timers make more. So she gets paid $200 when somebody goes and sells her lead. All right? Now there's two questions, maybe just one question on that I always get. If I give an appointment away, does that count for my 21? The answer is no. It does not count for your 21 demo program if you give an appointment to another dealer to go show. Because see, Wade, I'm having to count that demo for that dealer's 21, okay? Because they're probably earning their rainbow on the 21 program too. So anyway, the reason I'm telling you this, let me give you a good example. We got a guy named Barry. Barry took 2 weeks off from Rainbow. He came to the office the third week. He had 2 checks here waiting on him that he didn't even know he had, totaling $900. Barry walks in, we hand him 2 checks, one's for 5 and one's for 4. He walked out of here with $900 in his pocket. He did not even know he was going to get, okay? Because he had 9 leads sold in the 2 weeks that he didn't work, all right? So this is a real deal. You're going to make money off of other dealers running your extra appointments, but only, Hannah, if you do this right. If you go in a home and you do what the other guy does, you're not going to you're not going to make money off of other people because you're not even going to have appointments for yourself, right? So the fourth way you make money in Rainbow is by recruiting people into business, right? So I'll put recruits, all right? So let me explain how our recruiting works. So we have a board over here that tracks it, by the way, so you don't have to keep up with it, but we track it for you, and it's on the wall. It's hanging right there, right? And here's what we do. We track your recruit sales, all right? So I always tell everybody, pretend that it's like a bank, okay? And you have an account set up just for you, right? And every time anybody you recruit sells a rainbow. So any of your recruits that sell one. So Wade, let's say you recruited me and I sold one, right? I'm your recruit and I made a sale tonight, right? You get $120 put in your bank account, your Rainbow bank account, because I sold one tonight, okay? Now let's say that Sylvia's one of your recruits. Sylvia's on here too. And Sylvia sells one tomorrow. Well, guess what? The company puts another $120 in your Rainbow bank account because Sylvia sold one. Now let's say Sylvia sells another one tomorrow. Check this out, another 120. Let's say I sell 2 more Saturday. All right, there's 2 more 120s, right? Anyway, when you have $1,200, which means your recruits have sold 10 together, you get to withdraw that money. And here's how you withdraw it. On the next Rainbow you sell, you make a super commission of $1,200. So your next sale is $1,200 commission. So you go out on your next appointment now, you spend 2 hours with that family, you have a good time, they buy a rainbow, and I pay you $1,200 on that one sale, all right? Because your recruits combined and sold 10 rainbows again, all right? So when you withdraw all that money from your bank account, we empty it out and it starts again. So when your recruits sell 10 again, then you get to go sell another $1,200 rainbow commission, right? So I'll tell you this real quick story. My best month, I showed the rainbow 49 times and made 35 sales. But that same month that I sold 35, another guy in the office, his name was Dan. Same month I sold 35, Dan sold 12. So I sold 35, Dan sold 12. Dan made more money that month than I did, Sylvia. How? How could he have made more money and he sold 12 and I sold 35? The way he did that was his board, his bank account filled up more than 12 times that month. His recruits sold 10 more than 12 times. So his recruits sold more than 100 20 in that 1 month. Okay? Do you know that our organization last month sold a little over 425 rainbows? Okay? We sell a lot of rainbows, right? So you want super commissions, right? You want $1,200 commissions? So get recruits and let them start filling up your rainbow bank account. Remember, when they sell 10, now Hannah, you get to go out, you get to sell one that night and make $1,200. Okay? Now, in addition, we have a giganto wheel. I've got my little wheel, but I've got a giganto wheel, which is 6 feet in diameter. It's almost as big as the one on Wheel of Fortune. Ryan's going to pull a photo of it. Photo really doesn't do it justice, but I want,
Piece of paper right there. It does show.
and that is a piece of paper down there saying keep your kids away from the wheel. That's what that says right there. Because everybody brings their kids and they always want to spin the wheel. So anyway, all right. That doesn't say keep your kids away from the wheel, but it says keep your kids away from the wheel. So, but if you look at the dollar amounts on the wheel. You got 25, which are orange, the blue are 50, the green are 75, the yellow are 100 spots, and the black is 150s. See that? So you get a wheel spin every time you recruit sell one too. And we pay you right there on the spot. So if you have like 5 sales from your recruits last week, when you're in the office, you're going to spin the wheel 5 times, and we're going to write you a check. If it's $500, if it's $600, if it's $300, whatever. All right. So there's 2 ways recruiting helps you. Helps fill up your rainbow bank account where you get a $1,200 commission when you have 10 sales from them, and you get a wheel spin every time they sell a rainbow. All right. Cool. Now, I want to get people that are already in rainbow to tell your story. I've asked 2 people to join me, and we'll get Margot first. Margot, Margot's always in her car. So can I go to Stephanie first because she's a little newer, and I'll tell you if you don't mind.
Course.
This is Stephanie Marshall. Stephanie, where do you live?
Oh, I live in Taylorsville.
Taylorsville, which is north of Hickory, right?
Yes.
Okay, and so it's a thriving metropolis, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So where do you work full time?
I work at Early Head Start in Alexander County.
Okay. So that's a county job then, right?
It's federal. It's
Federal,
federally
okay.
funded, yeah.
Okay. So why did you get in Rainbow?
I got in Rainbow for the 21 demos so I could earn my free Rainbow.
And how long ago was that?
I wrote my dates down today. I started on May 28th. So not just a little over a month ago.
This is July 6th. So a month and maybe a week.
Yeah.
Let's say 5 weeks.
Yeah.
All right. In that 5 weeks, collected, already got the money, put it in your checking account. How much have you been paid?
$7,429.20. And
Already.
that include last week.
Okay. So did you already done with your 21? Yes or no?
Yes, I got done within the 4 weeks.
Good. And are you a mommy? How many kids do you have?
I got three
Okay,
girls.
Cool. 3 girls. All right.
Yeah.
So you work it in, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. How many have you sold? How many did you sell out of your 21?
Out of my 21, oh, I knew you was going to ask that one.
Well, you can ballpark it.
I sold 10 or 11 or 13. I sold 13. 13, right? No, out of the 21. My 16-year-old daughter started helping me, so she's about to be 17. So she's trying to help me keep up with it. I sold 13.
So you sold 16 altogether? Is that what?
Yeah, I think, I'm not sure about that. I'm going to have to look. I'm not sure. I know I sold 13. Sorry. Somebody tried to video chat me. I sold 13 of my 21, but I'm past the 21 now. I think I sold 16 altogether. If I'm thinking correctly.
Tell the people on the call. I mean, were you nervous on your first demo? I mean, how long are you in a house? Do you have fun? Tell them anything.
So I'm a people person and I really like people, which helps me out. But yes, I'm still, even with my family, like I'm the goofy kind of person. So I got to be goofy in front of them and like do all my mess ups. But now I feel a lot more confident. But I think what's really helped me is coming to the meetings virtually Zoom, because I learned so much more. And like I'll perfect one little part of my demo, and then I'll learn something else and work on that. And so it's a huge help. And then, you know, when you call in, you know, Michael or Ryan or Jay, all of them are super helpful to try to help move it along too.
Well, do you feel like you have to be pushy to sell a
I'm
rainbow?
not pushy at all. No.
I mean, they want it, right?
Yeah. Huh?
They want the rainbow, correct?
Oh yeah. It says, I mean, if you show them all the things it does, I think I've only had one person to say no, and it's because I just didn't do it right. Like that, I feel like that was on me.
Gosh, I had a question there. Anyway, did you have anybody buy it that said, Stephanie, you can come, but I know we're not buying anything. We can't afford it. Any of that?
I've only had 2 people that I knew before I went wanted one. Everybody else said, I can't afford it. I'm not going to do it. You're going to be wasting your time. And I'm like, no, I just need the demo. Like, really, seriously, you don't have to buy anything. And every time, just about, it was sold.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
What did it cost you to get in Rainbow?
Nothing.
Good. Okay. All right. Well, you're awesome, by the way. I think you already know that. All right. But thank you so much for helping me again, okay?
Oh, no problem. Anytime. Thank you.
Keep rocking it out. Thank you.
All right,
Margot? Bye. Margot, you've been in
Hi.
Rainbow since February, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you started Valentine's weekend?
Yes.
Or? Okay.
Valentine's Day weekend.
Now, what kind of work have you always done?
Medical assisting and bartending.
Okay. Why bartending?
Extra money. It kind of helped with the living paycheck to paycheck.
Okay. And so, and you have 4 children, right?
I do.
Okay. And your youngest is
A year now.
a year
Just
now.
turned a year old.
All right, cool. So had you ever sold anything before Rainbow?
No.
So what made you think you could?
I honestly, I didn't think I could. I was literally just going to do the 21 demonstrations, and that was it.
Okay.
I didn't expect to sell any. I didn't know if I would. I had no idea.
Right. Okay. So tell us how your Rainbow journeys went so far. Like, how many have you sold? How much? Anything you want to tell them?
Total, I don't know how many I've sold. I know last month, I believe I sold, it was either 18 or 19.
Which was your worst month ever, right?
That was my worst month. Prior to that, it's been in the 20 to 25 range. Last month, I just looked at our bank account last month. Between me and my husband, we made about 17,000 total for the month. That's bonuses, commissions, everything.
You picked up your checks today, correct?
Yes.
Could you give us a number for what you made, what you picked up today, counting his bonus, your bonus, sales, and all that?
It was 82.36, I believe. It was 82 something.
You know, I know people, Margot, they have to work, I don't know how many months to make $8,200. And there's nothing wrong with whatever other people do for $2,000-3,000 a month or whatever they make. But I mean, it's helped you guys a lot, correct? Your family?
It has. We are getting our house ready to put on the market. So we've been able to do big projects that have been needing to be done for years that we haven't been able to do. We just never had the time or the money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're able to take the kids on more camping trips, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. And I know Chris bought a new vehicle also, right?
Yep, he got a new truck, traded in his old raggedy Nissan for a new truck.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and you live in Gastonia, right? Or close enough?
We do.
Okay,
We do.
cool. How long did it take you to do your 21? That'd be the last question, I guess.
It took me about 3 weeks. I was trying, honestly, to get it done as soon as possible so that I could start making even more money and go full-time with it. Once I realized the money that could be made doing it and how much I enjoyed doing it and how easy it was.
what if somebody doesn't start out like you, like rocking it? I mean, what would your advice be to them?
Oh gosh. You just got to keep at it. Even if you only do a few demos a week, you've just got to keep that momentum going. Don't take too much time away from it, because once you do, you won't get back into it. You just need to keep making those phone calls. Don't get discouraged. Just keep at it.
Cool. Okay. All right, Margot, thank you. You're a rock star too, and I
Thank
appreciate
you.
you helping me again. All right.
Thank you. You're
See ya.
welcome. Bye.
Bye. Okay. So last thing I wanted to cover with everybody is about the fast start. And I don't guess Margot told everybody about the stuff. She's won a grill. I don't know what else they've won. We have contests all the time too. I know y'all heard about that, but for instance, right now we actually have a hot tub set up in the front office with bubbles going and everything. And if you get 2 recruits this month, you win a hot tub. All right. Last month, can you say last month's recruiting contest on there? I'll show you. Well, go to May. We just paid off all the May gifts. Well, hang on. He might struggle finding it. You got to go down that bottom of the folder. I got them labeled by the month. You're in J. Yeah, right there. J. Mm-hmm. Now you got the month. Just looking for May. Go down. Yeah. Check that out. Organized, huh? Hang on, I'm gonna get him to show you some of the contests. We just try to make Rainbow fun. You know, stuff that you can afford to go buy, but hey, you wouldn't ever want to. You can win it here. For instance, this was May. Margot won that grill right there for getting a recruit. It's a 65-inch TV, a Yeti, a backpack blower, a kayak. You know, and a lot of us being kind of homebound, these were things kind of that everybody could use around the house. And so that's a set of Facebook portals. We had a couple of people took those actually, going to give one to a relative and one at their house. That way they can talk to them if they're on quarantine. So, you know, stuff, just fun stuff. And this is just one example. And so the contest change, you show the one for this month. Can you go to that? I'll show you the hot tub we got up here too. July, yeah. So we literally have the hot tub in here running, all right? Get 2 recruits in July who makes a sale by August 15th, and you win the hot tub, all right? You got to see this sucker. We got the water heated up to 104 degrees, bubbles going. It's pretty awesome, all right? It changes colors. It's got lights in it. Anyway, this is just 2 recruits this month. So anyway, all right, let me cover the fast start. So the first weekend you're in Rainbow, it's called the fast start. All right. So here's how that works. So today's Monday. So this fast start is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday. So it is a 6-day contest, 5-day contest, 5 days, 5 days. All right. So it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then we throw Tuesday in there. All right. So here's the thing. During those 5 days, we put you in a contest, Hannah, where you can win a free rainbow this weekend. All right. So you don't even have to do the 21. You can just get it done this weekend by selling some of it. Here's how it works. The first sale, Sylvia, is $200. Second sale, Wade, $200. Third sale, $200. Sell a fourth one during the 5 days, and on the 4th sale, we pay you a 0 commission and you win a free rainbow. We give you a free rainbow as your pay for the 4th sale. All right. So sale number 1's $200, sale number 2's $200, sale number 3's $200. So you made $600 right there. And then if you get a 4th sale, Melissa, we just give you a free rainbow. All right. Now we know, Wade, you've already got a rainbow. Hannah, you've got one. Sylvia, you've got one. Nicole even has one. So what are you going to do with that free rainbow? Since you already got one, you can sell it, right? So when you go on your next demo and you sell another rainbow, right, which I'm going to call your 5th sale, your 5th sale you sell them your free rainbow, you make $26.98.90 commission because you just sold the customer your free one. Okay? Now, say you've made $3,300. Stephanie made $3,300 during her first weekend. That's how she's made $7,000, whatever she said. I don't know if Margot won a free rainbow on her fast start. I really don't. She did. Okay, so Margot did too. 50% of our new people win a rainbow on their fast start. Let me go on. If you sell a 6th rainbow on your fast start, cell number 6 is 200. Cell number 7 is 200. Cell number 8 is another free rainbow. The record out of this office is 14 sales during the fast start. Her name is Christina Stacy. She's from Rutherford County. She works in Shelby at White Oak Manor Nursing Home. She's a registered nurse. Sold 14 rainbows on her fast start in April of 2017. 50% of our new people earn a free rainbow during the fast start. Your odds are really, really good. Wade, you'll win a rainbow on your fast start. All right. Jessica did. Sylvia, who did your demo? Was it Shannon? Did Shannon win a rainbow on her fast start? I can't remember either. 50% of our new people win a rainbow on their fast start. All right. I know for a fact Jessica did, and I want to say Shannon did, but I wouldn't swear to it. So what if you just sold 4? You made $600 in a free rainbow that you can take and sell next week. When you sell your free rainbow, should you tell the customer they're buying your free rainbow? Probably not a good idea. I mean, you certainly could if you want to. The problem with them knowing is that they're buying your free rainbow is they're going to want you to cut them a deal. Hey, this is your machine, Wade. Sell it to me for $1,500, man, right? So I would not tell them, Sylvia, that you're selling your free rainbow to the next. Okay. Secondly, what if they set that up on a payment plan? Well, here's how that works. When you sell a rainbow, you do the paperwork, the contract and all that. We get it approved. All that's brought in, sent to the bank, and in 3 days, Hannah, the bank pays us. So we're paid, rainbow gets paid 3 days after you sell a rainbow, even if they finance it. So understand, the bank pays us in full. Now the bank bills the customer plus interest. So that's how the bank's going to make money, is on the interest. All right. So here's what I'm getting at. When you sell your free rainbow, you can finance it for the customer. Just let me get paid. Takes me 3 days. I get paid before I can turn around and write your check for $26.98. Okay. Now, this is the fast start. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, 5 days. But don't get that mixed up with the 21 demo program. All right. When you complete 21 demos, you get another rainbow for free. All right. So let's say, Wade, you go out this weekend, show 10, and 4 people buy. Did you win a rainbow? Yes, because you sold 4 on the fast start. Do those 10 demos you did count towards that rainbow? Yes. So when you do 11 more demos, I got to give you another rainbow, right? What do you plan to do with that rainbow? Same thing. You sell it and you make $26.98. Okay. Now, all right. So if I had you here in the building, I would be telling you that if you want to join Rainbow, I need you to come to class the next 3 nights. All right. I need you to come tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. We have 2 classes. We have a morning class that starts at 11, and we have a nighttime class that starts at 6:30. Tomorrow, we're going to cover the first third of the demonstration. Wednesday, we're going to cover the middle part, and Thursday, we're going to cover the last part. You're going to get all your equipment Thursday, and you're going to go do your fast start. But since we're not able to do meetings in the office, and well, I guess we could, but I don't feel 100% comfortable with having a bunch of people in the office at the moment. So we're still doing this. You're going to actually learn the demo on your fast start. All right. So instead of coming to the classroom training where we get the rainbow out of the box and we teach you hands-on here, you're going to learn the demo on the fast start with the trainer. So we're not going to send you by yourself on the fast start. We're going to send Wade, we'd send Jessica with you. Sylvia, we would send Shannon with you. And Hannah, we would send someone good with you. All right? Got it. So if it's just going to be you doing it, Hannah, and not your husband, I try to send a lady. Okay? If it's going to be both of you, then it opens me up where I can send a guy or a lady. All right? But they're not, so anyway, here's how it's going to work. The first one they sell for you, you make how much? $200, right? I'm going to pay the trainer $350 on that sale. That puts me paying $550. See that? That's full-time pay anyway. Second sale, same thing. You make $200. I pay the trainer $350. Third sale, I pay you $200 and pay the trainer $350. Fourth sale, I'll give you a rainbow, pay the trainer $350. Now, the only funky part, Sylvia, is when you make your fifth sale. So you got to understand that fifth one, the customer's actually buying your rainbow you won. Like they're buying your rainbow, not the one you bought, but the one you won right here on the fourth one, right? So I'm not making any money on that fifth sale. So I can't pay a trainer to go sell that one for you when you're making all the money, right? So that would be, you have to decide. You have to decide whether you take a trainer with you or not to sell the fifth one. Because if you take a trainer, I'm requiring you to pay them $350 out of your $26.98. So you would be left with $23.48.90 if you took their $350 out, right? Or you can tell me, hey, I just want to go sell my free one myself, which I would do if I were you, all right? Then you will make the full $26.98.90 on that fifth sale, all right? So I'm just letting you know up front, you would have to pay the trainer on number 5. I'll pay them on the rest, okay? And I hope you understand why, because you're actually selling your rainbow to a customer, not one of the company's rainbows, okay? So, all right, and we wouldn't ask that you pay them. I would separate the checks before I pay y'all. But you'd have to tell me, hey, I'm willing to pay this person $350 out of my $2,700, $26.98, whatever, right? All right, so here's what I recommend. I recommend you paying attention really well during the fast start. Nothing against the young people, but don't be on your phone texting during the rainbow demos. The trainer's out there to teach you how to do it. You got to be paying attention and watching what they're doing, right? I would take a notebook or something and write down what they do, the order of it, right? I would take my phone and I would literally film it. That way I've got it in film. I can watch it anytime I want to watch it if I forget something, right? So that's going to be your training, and they're going to win you a rainbow by selling you at least 4, okay? You heard Stephanie say did we ask Stephanie that she win a rainbow? We didn't. But anyway, Stephanie sold at least 4 or 5 on her fast start. She didn't do any of those demos. Mike did all those demos for her, Mike Perky. She just sat there, all right? So anyway, that's how we do it. Last thing, Ryan, you won't throw this, but when you do your first solo demo, we do pay you on, this is the only demo you get paid to do. We pay you guaranteed $50 or $100 on the first demo you do solo. So when you walk in the office, there's a tray that has these just sitting there. Grab one of these, fill it out after you do your first solo demo. Wade, you can't fill this out, you do a solo demo, right? So you fill this out after you do your first demo by yourself, right? So when I say by yourself, here's what's got to happen. You're going to do your fast start with a trainer. You're going to come to Gastonia, to the office, and pick up all your demo gear. Fill out your tax forms. That way I can pay you, because I can't pay you until I get your W-9 filled out, right? Pick up a card like this, and when you do your first solo demo, fill it out and turn it in. Because I pay you $50 on your first solo demo, whether they buy or not. Now, of course, if they buy, you get paid your commission too, along with this. But if they don't buy, worst case scenario, you know you made $50 on your first solo demo. But if you read that, it says if you do 7 demos during the fast start, you get 100 on your first solo. So we're not doing gas cards right now because we're not going to Walmart buying gas cards and all that crap. We're just paying you a check for $100, all right, or $50. So when you do your first solo demo, we pay you $50 or $100, guaranteed whether they buy or not. All right. Now, let me tell you, and we're almost done because see, I have 5 minutes left. See that? But it says right down here at the bottom, to be eligible for this, you had to give the $20 deposit. So everybody gave a deposit of $20, right? I have your $20 in my little box, right? Cash or check, I don't know what it was. Hannah, you didn't give 20, did you? I know. That guy don't do that either, right? But it's okay, you're here. So you're still eligible. You're gonna be okay. I'll still let you earn the solo demo money because it's not your fault. He didn't ask you for it, right? But I have your $20 in this box. You have to decide whether you want me to leave it in this box a couple more days. Here's what I mean, wait. If you're going to do Rainbow, tell me to keep your 20 in my box. And I need you to watch a 1-hour orientation tomorrow at 6:30. It's going to be Ryan, the guy that was in the, you might have saw his face a few minutes ago. Ryan is going to do the orientation tomorrow. It's 1 hour and it is your only training you have to watch. That's that guy, all right? So he's going to be doing your orientation tomorrow from 6:30 to 7:30. And we are really, really religious about starting on time and ending on time, right? So when we say 6:30, 7:30, it's 6:30 to 7:30 for real. So you watch tomorrow night. He's going to go over with you how to book appointments. And then you're going to book appointments for your fast start. I'm going to send a trainer with you to teach you the demos. Anyway, when you do your first solo, fill the card out and you get 50 or 100 plus your 20 back with that. So you get your $20 back with your solo money when you do your first solo. If you're not going to do Rainbow, when we call you in a minute, tell us you're not going to do it, and I'll get your 20 back to you some way or another. Okay? If it's a check, I'll rip it up if you want me to, right? Last thing, just for watching tonight, Hannah, this is good news. You get $50 in Rainbow stuff just for watching tonight, right? So here's what that means. $50 is 1 bottle of the green deodorizer. This is the one that disinfects and kills germs. And 2 fragrances. That equals $50. If you don't want this, you can just get rid of that and take 6 fragrances of your choice. If you want 4 eucalyptus and 2 lemons, I don't care. But you get 6 of your choice or 2 and a big bottle of the green stuff. This stuff's fairly expensive. So you get $50 worth of stuff for watching. I will get that to you when I see you, right? So remind me, please. And that is just for watching. So you want to tell all of your new people when you're in your house, hey, why don't you watch the Zoom Monday with Jay? Let him explain how you can do 21 demos and pay off your Rainbow. And you get $50 in fragrances for watching anyway. Why don't you just do it? You know, it's easy to get people to watch the Zoom that way, Sylvia, because they know they're getting free stuff. And they're maybe curious about doing the 21, right? But by the end of this, maybe I can get them to decide, you know what? Okay, I can do the 21. I'll do that, you know? So, okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to give you a call in about 3, 4, 5 minutes, maybe 8, and just ask you if you have any questions and confirm that you want to watch tomorrow's meeting. It's at 6:30. And, yeah, that's it. All right. So if you see our number pop up, Ryan's different than my number. Just answer and take 30 seconds of your night. But guys, thank y'all for joining. And we're right at 6:30, so I'm gonna let you go. We'll talk to you in a minute.